on living in the creeples. You'll see pain spreading out far and wide. Keep that boredom, just give me that crafty side.
New York is where I used to play. I get allergic to words they say. I just adore a farmhouse view. Don't I love you, but give me that crafting view.
Farm chores,
Craft stores,
fresh air,
curls in my hair.
There goes my wife.
Goodbye, city life.
78 years we are there.
Howdy flockers, how is everybody doing tonight? Tonight is September 2nd, 2018. It's Sunday and it is just about 7:30 p.m. We started a little late so I could grab some dinner. So let's say hi to everybody that's in the chat room. Debbie Riddick was first in line. Thanks so much for coming, sweetheart. Kathleen Elliott was right behind her. There's PJ, my lovely son. There's Judy Umfleet. How are you? And Andrea Horotunian. How are you? So thank you all so very much for coming. I think tonight we're just gonna play around with the chicken journal. I haven't played with it in a very long time. In fact, the pages are stuck together, and so I think I'm just gonna play around in it and see what kind of goodies we can put in there. Hello there, Laura Vasquez. Thank you so much for coming. I so appreciate everybody hanging out with me this evening. Let me switch to the overhead and we can take a look at this journal. So here it is. This was made, wow, I don't even remember what I used to make this. It's a hidden, no, it's not a hidden binding. What it is 3 signatures that all got sewn into one spot here. So basically I sewed all 3 signatures to this chunk of cardboard here. Let's see if you can see it better this way. To this piece of cardboard, and then I punched rivets on the spine of the book and sewed it together right down between the 2nd and the 3rd signatures, and it seems to be holding pretty well, I guess. But pages are definitely stuck together. I have not been in this journal in quite a while. And we have some pretty dangles from some beads that were sent to me. Actually, no, you know what? I think I actually had these years and years and years ago. Sanjay was at Costco, and he saw a package. It was basically for kids, but to make beaded bracelets and whatnot. So these are leftovers from that. And there's a little bit of lace on here. This was a strip of wallpaper, and this was right after Dawn from Let's Make a Mess had shown us how to make these beautiful flowers. So I put them along the bottom, trying to make it kind of look like a windowsill. What are my favorite colors? My favorite colors are orange and bright, happy colors, you know, like tie-dye colors. So those are my favorite colors. I like orange, I like gold and yellows, I like pink. I like all colors. Yes, I do, Rosie. Yes, I do. Colors are wonderful, aren't they? Yes. So anyway, so I think I started playing in this at one point, and it got buried. Honestly, it got buried. We did the inside cover. I think this was finger painting. And then folks were challenging me in the chat room to just draw random chickens on there. So we've got a little nest there with some chicks. And everybody called out colors, and those are the colors that I made it. And that was one of my original chickens. So, and you can even see there's an itty bitty one back there. And it continues, hello CJ, how are you? And here is the back cover. It continues. There is Rosie checking out, oh no, that's Mr. Smithers. That's who that is. That is Mr. Smithers, that poor dog, and he is the flock guardian, and he's hanging out with all the chickens. There's one getting a worm. So everybody in the chat room basically picked out a color, and yeah, I haven't seen this book in a while either. I uncovered it while I was working towards packing things up. Most of it is wallpaper and the pages from inside wallpaper that separate the different sections. I think basically, yeah, I do believe it is all wallpaper or wallpaper paper. Yep, so far, yep. So that is that. I don't know if I did anything. I don't know if I've done anything in this book. I think I might have. Oh yeah, you remember when I made this? Yeah, I haven't done this and played with it in a long time. I put it away to do other things and it just got buried. And I don't know if we have any content in here at all. Let's see. Nope, not yet. There's some pages that are stuck back here. I hope I can get them off. That's the problem when you use Mod Podge, unfortunately. I think it sticks. I've been wanting to play in it, but the idea of having to unbury it from the tomb it had built for itself was very daunting. But now that I've got a lot of the stuff out of here, I really hope... Yeah, there is a chicken on this page. Ah, here's one. Oh, there's Bubba. This was my original Bubba. He is, he's my logo, basically, and that was him in all his original charm. And then we have this cute little chicken here, picking out a worm. And the worm has a little top hat. So that's real cute. Heat the page up. Oh, that's a good idea. Thank you ever so much for that. Let's see if we can't get that to come off. Yeah, that's... Hi, Carrie. That's what CJ was just recommending, that I heat it up and see if that helps make it come off. Oh, it's glitter Mod Podge. It's even stickier. So I hope you all are having a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful weekend. Here in the States, it is a 3-day weekend. Tomorrow is Labor Day. Hot. Hot, hot, hot. I was sad when I saw this. It's real sticky. Hello there, River City. How are you? Ooh, ribs and potato salad. That sounds wonderful. I made fried rice with kimchi and eggs. The last batch of eggs that the girls have given us. Hot. Really hot. So, did you do your ribs smoked or barbecued, or how did you do them, Kathleen? I am a fan of vinegar-based barbecue sauces, and I do like smoked ribs. They were smoked. That's wonderful. Did you use like a fruit wood to smoke them, or hickory, or mesquite? We have an abundance of apple trees. Sauce on the side, there you go. Vinegar-based sauce or ketchup-based. We like to use a lot of fruit woods to smoke ribs. Hot pecan, oh there you go. Hi Patricia, how are you, sweetheart? Ooh, this is getting hot. Coming off, but slowly. Palette knife, save the fingers. Yeah, let me see if I can. Let's see, here's one. Gloves, yeah. Vinegar, all right, Kathleen. I need at least 3 hands here. Yeah, I got one part that's really torn. Yeah, it's not working all that well. It got, I must have put this away while it was still sticky. This is glitter Mod Podge. I don't know if you can see the glitter. And there you go. And I decoupaged this page down onto the book. And, yeah. So there's certain parts of it that just don't want to let go. So I slipped these all in here because I was going through some chickeny related goodies, and yeah, it was stuck. There's just this. Actually, I saved this chicken. I actually saved this chicken, so let's see if we can't get her off. There we go. You can only use one side of it anyway, so there we go. I saved the chicken. She is running around with something that looks like it's a sickle, mowing grass, I'm assuming. Hello there, Malia. How are you? You haven't been here in over a week. Hi, Diana. How are you, sweetheart? I do hope you're okay, Malia. So, it's been a relatively quiet weekend. Usually it's quite noisy around here during a holiday, so it's been nice. We bleached our deck yesterday and today because I am afraid of falling off the deck again, and there seems to be an abundance of algae on it again. There we go, I saved her. So we bleached it and then hosed it off real good. I just don't think we're going to salvage this. Nope. Alright, so we'll probably end up putting something over this one. Oh, yeah, we haven't seen our ice cream truck all year. I think they stopped coming down here Again, we live on a very busy road, and it's really not safe for kids to be running out blindly into the road chasing down an ice cream truck. And I also don't think there's any young kids around anymore. I think it's all at least teenagers. Okay. Don't know if we're going to be able to salvage this poor thing. I might be able to toss some paint on it to try and cover up the mess. It's hard to tell whether or not this is the piece of paper that got stuck to it or the decoupaged piece of paper. Kind of hard to tell which is which. Oh, okay, there you go. Let's see. Yeah. I think this is... A little paint will go a long way. Yeah, we'll try a little paint and we'll see how it works. But at least I saved this girl. You can see she's got a stripe of glittery Mod Podge on her. These I think were sent to me from the lovely Helen Hampton from Australia. I think she sent almost a whole book, I believe. Oh, there you go. A very domestic looking chicken. Okay, so let's see what else we can do here. Rub with water. That might be a good idea. Let's see. Let's see. Maybe like a baby wipe. A damp baby wipe. We'll see. Hi, Connie. How are you, sweetie? Well, so far, let's see. I don't know if I'm just dampening it and it's getting transparent or if I can actually get it off. Yeah, it feels like lines. There's like a line of glitter Mod Podge sitting here. I guess I was just sloppy putting it down. It happens. It might turn white again once it's dry, but we'll see. We shall see. I'm doing good. I'm a little bit late tonight. We were busy doing things, and then Rosie wanted to go for a walk, so Sunday took her for a walk, and I was late getting to dinner. I made fried kimchi and rice with eggs and peppers and onions and chilies and lots of garlic and ginger. Oh yes, is really, hear that? Really gloppy. Glitter is hard. It certainly is. Let's see if I can clean him up at all. If not, maybe I'll hit him with a little bit of paint, maybe. The baby wipe is leaving some lint on here. Alright. He looks like he's been off to war. He's a little beat up around the edges, but I think he'll be okay. Alrighty. Let's see if we can't fix him up. I do believe they do make brown. Hi Joyce, how are you? I do believe, yep, I got brown here. And I have black and gray. Oh, you never ate kimchi? Kimchi is a Korean preserved or pickled cabbage. They usually use Napa cabbage, which kind of is a cross between cabbage and, well, It's kind of, the head is kind of like in the shape of a romaine lettuce. Hi, Rain Girl. How are you, sweetheart? But it's fermented cabbage. They make a paste of garlic, ginger, chilies, onion, spices, and they make it into a paste. And then they salt the cabbage, the head of cabbage, and then they get the salt off of it. And then they start taking the paste and inserting it in between the different leaves on the head. And then they put it in a crock and they let it ferment. And I was always petrified of it because I was always thinking, oh, it's going to be something gooey and like nasty, you know, something rotting. But when I first smelled it, I said, oh my God, this is Italian. You smell the spices and the garlic and you know, the bit of like vinegar that you get when you pickle something or ferment something. Yeah, I'm working on my chicken journal. Newer folks haven't probably seen it, but we had a bit of a mishap here. I had a page that was stuck to the Mod Podge, so I'm trying to fix the boo-boos. Isn't it good, Pat? Oh my God! I said this smells like it should be Italian, and it's crunchy and it's tasty. And don't be afraid of it. Don't be afraid of it. It's very healthy for you. Fermented foods are one of the healthiest that you can eat, actually. So don't be afraid of trying it. I'm going to hit this with some markers and try and feather it out a wee bit and see if we can't fix the boo-boos. Let's see. We do have boo-boos all over the place. So yeah, don't be afraid to try. You know, you can probably, if you go to the Asian section of your grocery store, or if you have an Asian market by you, go try a small jar of kimchi. It's really fantastic, and it's very, very healthy for you. So I'm just hitting this with some Posca pen. These are acrylic paint markers. And I'm feathering it out with my finger just to try and help it fit in a wee bit better. Let's see if we have a black one. I know I've got them. Here we go. You had it from the jar at the shops? You thought it was horrible? That may have been actually bad, Diana. Because that's what I was afraid of. But when I first smelled it, I said, oh my God, this is Italian. So it was really, really good. You may have gotten a bad jar. When I went down to the farm this last trip, I was going to make the fried kimchi. And I opened up the jar that was in the refrigerator, and it smelled like you said. It smelled like someone farted. It was really foul. So I tossed it out. Hi, Amy. How are you? Yep, jarred farts. That's what it smelled like. So yeah, if it smells like that, it's most probably bad. So I'm just trying to put some color back on these pages here. And it's real crunchy where the glitter is. It's like long lines of glitter. I kind of messed it up, that's for sure. Hi Sherry, how are you? Okay, where is my yellow? Try and fix the little chicken. Fix the chick. There's the yeller. That might be too yellow. We'll try this color. That is too pale, I believe. I think I have another color of orange, right? Yes. The lines make it look like an old photo. Yeah, it looks like it's old and creased. Okay. Let me fix your poor head. I'm sorry about that. I messed up his head. You don't look too bad over there. Don't know how much of this I'm going to be able to fix. Hi, Rosie. What you doing? Oh, this poor girl over here's got a mess. You've never tried it before? Yeah, try it again. I mean, kimchi is I was really, truly afraid of it. I really was. And then for some reason I had an opportunity to taste it, and I was just gung-ho crazy for it. It's really good. Like if you have yeah, I'll leave it. Hopefully this will hopefully this won't get sticky anymore. Maybe what I'll do is I'll rub some powder on it. I do have a container of powder somewhere here. If you really want a good experience, take a nice big hamburger that you've just taken off the grill, you know, one where it's really juicy, and put kimchi on it. It's really good. It works well. Let me see if I have some powder. Look out, Rosie Pose. I believe. Yep, there it is. Okay. We got ourselves some powder, huh, Rosie? Hello, Sandra. How are you? I'm just putting some powder on here. Hopefully to, whoops, have a little powder, why don't you? Here, and it'll smell nice. There you go. It's lavender and chamomile. So I'm just gonna rub it on here and then dump it in my garbage pail, and that should keep it from sticking, one hopes. Hi, Rosie. You want some baby powder? Look out. Okay. Oh, and there's that. That doesn't get tossed. Okay. Yeah, now the powder covered up all the work I did. Makes it look old though, that's for sure. All right, there we go. And there are actually some chickens in some of these books. You had a dream last night that you was at a party and you go, oh, well, that would be fun. Yeah, I'll smell good. Yep. It does smell nice, doesn't it? All right, so yes, I made a bit of a mess here, but it is what it is. I'm not going to. Oh, and here's a big chunk of watercolor paper. That's what else. And I think that's all I put in this book. I haven't even touched this book yet. Done a couple of pages. So we have to fix that. So I've got that one. Maybe we can put some color on the back. Hello, Christine G. How are you? And I cut this one out of the big black book, I think. Hello, Rosie. And I can't remember if I had chickens in here or not. But I definitely have them in the big black book. So we can try and cut those out. Look at Rosie Pose. I'm going to have an avalanche over here. Here we go. There. Oh, fantastic, Kathleen. Happy birthday. She got some handmade paper for her birthday. Hi, Mitzi. How are you? I really want to try my hand at making paper. You need a good blender. And I'm thinking if you took like a paper shredder, let me get these out of the way. If you take a paper shredder and grind up your chunks first, that might help, right? And then I guess you need a nice screen to lay the pulp out on, and then you have to try and I guess thin it out. I've never made it, so I don't really know. Let's see, where do we have some bent down corners? Well, that one I just like that page. I like Santana. That's a nice page. But no chickens. Hi, Laura. How are you? I think I turned down the edges of any pages that had chickens on them. I'm not seeing any turned down edges. That's kind of what I'm scanning for. Nope, don't see any. This book has got so much goodies in it. Let's see. Wasn't that cow cute? I like his expression. Don't see any chickens. I tore out all the squirrels because I'd like to make a little, just a cute little junk journal for Squirrel. It's funny when you get introduced to this word and then suddenly you see it everywhere. So when I first met Squirrel, I started seeing squirrels everywhere. Yeah, the images in this magazine are fantastic. They really are. I don't see a chicken over there. No turn down edges. Ah, here, I think I see some turn down edges here. No, I think it was just because I like the images. Let's see. Here comes another. Nope, that's a line, not a turn down edge. There we go. Oh, Bishop, that's why I turned it down. You need lots of water. It's best to have a shredder that makes small diamonds. Ah, so a crosscut. There's an additive you need to bind too. Oh, okay. Do you remember what that's called? That would be a fun project. Take junk mail and turn it into art paper. I'll have to look it up. These are just fancy fonts. No chick. Oh, there were squirrels down on the page. That's why. I chopped out the squirrels. There's a chicken right there. Where's my cutter? You made your first leaf cane? Oh, I'll have to go look at it, sweetheart. Let's go look at it together. Hang on. Let me get over to Facebook for a second, and I will post it, and I will find it. Okay, Sandra. Looking. When did you post it, sweetheart? First leaf cane. Oh, you will post pictures over to the group. Okay. All right, then I will look for it later on. All right, so let me cut this one out. It's easier to get into the bottom here. Okay. Okay, so there is a chicken, and I think she's getting mad because it looks like the bear is selling her eggs. Oh, leaf cane is polymer clay, and you make long canes of something. So you build this really large, well, not really large, you know, you could build a cane that is about like that wide, and then you keep rolling it down into a smaller and smaller tube, and they call that a cane. And you can cut off a section and roll it even smaller, and then you'll have multiple sized leaves. You can make flowers, you can make any kind of picture you want. You can do kaleidoscope style stuff. It's a lot of fun, polymer clay. You do need to have a pasta machine that you're not going to use for food again, but it is a lot of fun. I took all of my clay down to the farm, so I don't have it to play with. There you go. There's a big one. Let's see if I can't. Where is the center of this signature? Is that it? No. I'm gonna find this. There it is. I think, right? Yep, there it is. Let me get out my thing here. Let's see if we can't get that. There we go. Got to break the spine a wee bit. And then you can actually get the strings up and cut them apart. Okay. Yeah, I haven't made very many. You've been really going to town there with your polymer clay. I'm new to it. I have everything I need to do it. I just have to get back down to the farm and have some time to do it. Okay, so now what you can do is you can cut this out without tearing up the edges. I have a feeling that this might have to be a tip-in or something, because it's a lot bigger than my journal. Okay, so there he is. Polymer clay is a lot of fun. I think the best bet is the best types are like the Primo and what is it, Super Sculpey. A lot of people, if you have problems with your hands, a lot of people like the Super Sculpey 3, I believe it is. That seems to stay a wee bit softer. And it's easier to work. There's a beaver. I already cut out a squirrel. Let's see, I don't think there's a chicken here. No chicken. She could pass for a chicken. I believe so. And she could pass for a chicken. So out they come. Oh, let's go take a look. Look, Diana. Hang on a second. Let me get the page. Let's go take a look. Oh my gosh. Wow. Check this out. Wow, Diana. Oh, they are beautiful. Wow. Trying to Man, that's pretty. Here's the second one. I'm cutting off the bottom. Let's see if I can't raise it up a wee bit. Very, very pretty. Now, is this a journal? Isn't that gorgeous stuff? There's a little chicken on the other page. Oh, you are right. Yup, you are right. Okay, so we're going to cut her out. Cut him out and I'm going to just cut stuff out tonight. Let's see. It's just a wall hanging. Well, it is absolutely gorgeous, Diana. I love the colors. I love the texture. Just very, very pretty. Okay, do I have any more turned down edges here? I see a few popping up. There's a cow, there's a frog, the target puppy, dinosaurs. Oh, hi Laura, welcome back. I hope the puppies liked your dinner. Okay, do we have any more chickens hiding in here? We might, but I don't know where. You never know when a chicken could emerge. I think we are done with chickens. I do believe. Yep, I think there's no more chickens in here. I got one more page that has a bent down. Oh, that was the bishop. Okay. Alright, no more chickens. Okay. Cut her out. This one looks like one of those Polish chickens with the big poof of hair on his head. So I have to bring my friend Mrs. Edgar back her little pillow that I quilted a couple weeks back. And I have to read some legal documents for her. So I think I'll do that maybe tomorrow or Tuesday. That should be nice. She's still waiting for the surgery. She had got an infection from going to the dentist, so they couldn't replace her heart valve. So we're still waiting for that. Okay. Your friend had a red hen called Penny? Oh, that's sweet, Cindy. She was like a doll. They could carry her around like a cat. That's cute. You made a bunch of tiles wanting to do the same thing, but you never got a frame. If that's what Diana used, it was yes, I'm doing cussy cutting. Yes. It's just canvas. Wow, it looked metallic. You really did a lot of different types of textures in there. It really looks nice. I want to try that textured book cover. You take your cardboard or whatever you're using. This is to make a real book cover, not take a current book cover. I guess you could do it the same way though. I guess you could use a ready-made book. But you do like stencils and modeling paste. And you get raised levels in your on your book, and then you cover it with fabric. So there's that one. It kind of looks like one of those little Polish chickens. And this one kind of looks like a silky, I think. Uh-oh, Sandra's got to run to the craft store. 8 by 10. I think that would be gorgeous, Diana. Oh, did Sandra... Hello there, Kristen. How are you? The tiles are glued to the canvas, so they look metallic because they're covered mostly in mica powder. Oh, wow. Now, Sandra, did you post your pictures? Let's see. I'm scrolling back. I'm not seeing it. Oh, you did. All right. Let me run over there and pull them up. Oh, wow. Wait until you see these guys. Look at that. Oh, those are fantastic, Sandra. Wow, wow, wow. Look at the colors. So you can see here, somebody was asking what's a cane. You can see here that it is larger, and then here it gets smaller and smaller. You can roll it out and let it get smaller, and then you can have multiple leaves. You can cut different sections, and if it's polymer clay, so long as you don't heat it, then it'll stay fine. Okay. Aren't they awesome? Sure you could, Malia. I didn't think I could do it, but you can do it. They're wrapped in gold leaf. Wow. They are really, really gorgeous. I do like them. You most certainly can do it. I have confidence in you. Go get yourself, go to like eBay and get yourself a lot on some polymer clays. That's usually how you get the best price. Or if you have, you know, like a Joann's coupon or a Michael's coupon, because I think Michael's will take Joann's coupons now, I think. So, you know, if you go there, you can get yourself a sample set of like Fimo or Primo or Sculpey and just play around with it. You have tons of polymer clay. Well, there you go, girl. Pull it out and go to town. Watch Sandra's videos. She posts a lot of good videos. And if you're all looking to, you know, have subbies, then ask away in the chat room. If I see that you're new in my chat room, I usually try, if I'm at a point where I can put stuff down, I usually do try to go to new members' channels and subscribe. You know, it's just because. All right, so there is the second one. You made a polymer clay oven? Make your handmade polymer clay oven. Yes, Fiona's amazing, isn't she? She's really good. And I really like Jessima tutorials. She's really good too. And I can't believe how professional she is. And she's such a young girl. But I mean, she's really got the video quality down pat. Her lighting is fantastic. Her tutorials are fantastic. And she's very young. I think she must have like a degree in education or something. I don't know. She just does amazing work. Yeah, I love Jessima. She's awesome. And I like oh, there's so many of them. I can't even think. And it's a shame. Some of the ones that I like, it seems like their channels are still growing, but they haven't posted anything new in a while. That's sad. But yeah, there's a lot of great polymer artists out there. But seriously, I mean, it's just a little bit of clay, and if you have a coupon, just go for it, play and see what happens. So you need scissors and a soda can and a candle and aluminum foil, and that will actually bake it hard enough. It's got to maintain, I think it's like 275 degrees or 350 for 20 minutes. I know you can generate a little bit of heat with a candle, but didn't think it was able to maintain that heat for that long. But that would be cool. You're only limited by your imagination. Exactly. Okay. Well, definitely try it out, Kristen, and let us know how it works. Because that would be fun. If it doesn't work, though, you know, if you go to your local thrift store, you can usually get a toaster oven pretty cheaply. I've picked them up for like $5 or $6. You can use your own oven, you know, that you can do. And ceramic tiles are really cheap, so you can use ceramic tiles to put things in the oven. Is there a way to make canes without a pasta machine? There is. It just, you just have to use like a rolling pin, and you have to be able to roll it out, you know, in a consistent thickness. Otherwise your cane will get distorted as it goes down. But yeah, it's just a little more effort, you can do it. I got my pasta machine from Amazon, and after watching all, you know, tons and tons of videos, and seeing which ones people bought, I ended up with an Atlas, and I got the 150, the smaller one, and mine isn't mechanized. You can get them with, if you have problems with your hands and your wrists, you can get them with motors on them. But right now I'm not having any issues like that, so I can still crank it. Okay, almost done here, this guy. I am cussy cutting. There we go. Last little bit here. There. Alright, so those are cut out. You got an Amico from Michael's for $14. That's good. That's not bad at all. You actually can use your regular oven, but I understand. So, you know, you could also try, you can try the, you can try the toaster oven route. Like I said, you can get them really cheap at the thrift stores. Salvation Army, Goodwill, all the like. Or garage sales, another good place to find them. Alright, so there's that one. You could probably find a lot of pasta machines at garage sales and thrift stores also. Because people usually get them as wedding gifts, and they never use them. Although I was watching MasterChef, and they were using the pasta machines like crazy. Okay. So let's find a place to put all of these. They're very colorful. I have to paint a page. Your mom thinks you should start with making a handmade oven. This is actually in the book crooked. No, it's not. I don't know why it looked oh, it's wiggles. That's why. Okay. Let's see. They could be on the sky here. Okay. Alright, we can glue them there. Okay, Kristen. Used your toaster oven for everything. Coffee, dyed papers, melting beads. It's your best crafty investment. Yeah. I did mine, I got a really tiny toaster oven, and I used it to make the pony beads. In fact, these pony beads. And it happens very quickly. 1 minute they're hard and they're round, and the next minute they're flat. Don't turn your eyes away from the toaster oven. The heat is very irregular in them, I think. So I don't know what I'm putting on this page. I'm just going to stick these critters on there, just for the sake of sticking them on. I'm trying not to be so planned and regimented. Like when you watch Rebecca, Crazy Rebecca Dances with Pitbulls, when you watch her play in her journals, she just has a fistful of goodies, and she just puts them down with such freedom. I have trouble with that. Same thing with Dawn from Let's Make a Mess. Those gals have such freedom with what they do. But if you want to learn about junk journaling, boy, Rebecca, yeah, definitely Rebecca. She cranks them out. She picks a topic and bing bang boom, she's got them finished. All right. So there's those critters just flying around in the sky. No rhyme or reason. These guys haven't gotten off the ground yet. Alright, where did my pin go? Let's not lose it. Okay. So I'm kind of expecting that, you know, like Tuesday morning we'll wake up and it'll be a fall morning. You know, because back to school up here is usually the weather is starting to get crisp and refreshing. Oh, Rebecca's channel. Oh, honey, let me go get it for you. Just give me 1 second. Un momento, please. Here we go. There she is. Here is Rebecca's channel. She is absolutely fantabulous. Go run over there and subscribe. She is fantastic. She's funny. She's just fantastically talented. She does everything. She does quilting. She does sewing. She does knitting. She does the journaling like there's no tomorrow. I don't know why I'm cutting this out. I'll just hack away at a few things here. Let's see. I'm really hoping this will fit in my journal here. You haven't watched her in a long while? Oh, please, go catch up with her. She does this once a year. She does this this challenge called 100 Things Challenge, and you know she doesn't cut out 10 chickens and say that she did 10 things. Ooh, Kristen's getting her heat gun tomorrow. That's good. Oh, definitely, she's worth binging on, Malia. She's definitely worth binging on. She'll do like a journal session where she's working on 10 different journals and she counts it as one. But she does the 100 Things Challenge, and basically, you know, you make 100 things before you go buy any more craft supplies. And boy, oh boy, she really sticks to it, and even though she's counting multiple things as one session or one thing, she really cranks the stuff out, and she gets through that challenge right quick. And all through the challenge, she does, what do you call it, a wish list. So in part of her book, she's got the list of things that she's making, and in the other part of the book, she has a wish list of what she's going to buy once she's completed it. She makes these really cool boxes, just mixed media sculptures, basically. And she uses dominoes and game pieces and game boards, and oh wow, she just piles it on, and it's so much fun to watch. Keys, broken watches. She does all sorts of cool things. But she is definitely binge worthy. Grab yourself a bucket of popcorn and settle in for a long while. Well, what are you doing, Melissa? I'm making a mess here, dum-dum. There we go. Okay. Definitely, Cindy, go watch her. She is a riot. Watercolor paper, can you do mixed media mashups on it? Sure you can. Yeah. Sure you can. Watercolor paper is real thick, and it really is good at absorbing water and maintaining, or is absorbing liquids and maintaining its composure. You know, if you really drench it, it's going to eventually fall apart, but you should be able to do both sides. Okay. Alright, so this is kind of strangely cut out, but it is what it is. And it's not going to fit on a page. So I think it might have to be a I think it might have to be a tip end. His face is not glued down. There we go. And you're not glued down either, are you? Thank you. Modeling paste. You can get, I've tried spackle as molding paste, and it's too dry, I think. Oh, you mean the PVA glue? This is PVA glue. This is Art Glitter Designer adhesive, and I get it on Amazon. And you definitely want to invest the extra, I think it's $5 to $7 for the metal tip. That way you can do really precise, you know, glue applications. So that's what I use. But yes, it is a PVA glue. Gesso, I don't use gesso too much. I find it gritty, and I guess maybe that's its purpose, but I find that if I'm wanting to like really cover this up, so I can do something on top of it, I've been just using white house paint. Or like I have this can, this is house paint, but it's 100% acrylic, and it really has a fantastic coverage. So it goes a long way, and you don't need as many coats. It says this is ultra pure white. This is actually a ivory. This is ivory. But I just use this paint over it and it works great. Gesso, if you want to make it yourself, it's almost more trouble than it's worth. You need marble paste, then you need the PVA glue and I think white paint to make it. And it's like, to me, almost more trouble than it's worth. Because you can buy gesso. Pretty, you know, you can get it in Walmart. So, it's not that hard to come by. But anyway, so that's what I end up using rather than gesso. I don't like the gritty feeling. It dries my hands out. So where are we going to put this? There's no getting around the fact that I'm going to lose part of this. Oh, Joyce came back. That's good. How you been feeling, Joyce? I hope you are feeling better. I think. I just don't know. Do I glue it down this way and then... Maybe I'll do that. I don't know. I think what we'll do is we'll spray these pages and give them a little bit of color first. Boy, I'm going through this stuff. This bottle's half empty already. This is the Marabou Art Sprays. They are acrylic sprays. And I think the best price to get them is at either Dick Blick or Cheap Joe's. One of those two. When Dick Blick puts it on sale, it's cheaper than over at Cheap Joe's. I think Cheap Joe's regular price is $3.99. And when Dick Blick puts it on sale, it's like $3.77. When Jerry's Artorama puts it on sale, it's usually cheaper than that. Oh, Kristen got alcohol inks too. I have those too. I was playing with them the other night. But yeah, this stuff is really nice. I love the watercolor effect you get with it. Speaking of watercolor, I actually have a sheet of watercolor paper in here. Right here. But it's not together. It's not together. Do I want to put our little chicken here? This is wallpaper paper on the back. Yeah, we'll try this page. Why not? What is the glue dots for? Where do you see glue dots, sweetheart? Glue dots are to usually just to glue stuff down, or you can actually use the foam glue dots as elevators. So you can glue something to the back, and then if you want if you wanted this flower to stand up from the surface, you use the foam glue dots, and then you glue this and it raises it up. It does dimensional gluing. But I don't see glue dots on my desk, I don't think. These colors, the colors on these things are amazing, especially when used like in watercolor. And you can layer the colors, just letting them dry first. And I just love mixing the colors. So get these on sale though, Kristen. Don't don't like it. Amazon is like $7 or $8 a bottle. So make sure you get them on sale. There's the orange. These are my favorite colors, all these put together. I love pink and orange together. I think it really just blends so nicely. These are my go-to colors. Let's do some of this. And now there we go. Now there's a little texture going on there. Okay, Laura. Thanks for being here. Sometimes these get clogged up. Where did my pink go? I just love playing with these colors. Let's dry that out a wee bit. And these are permanent when they're dry. Your desk was clean for about 5 minutes today? I haven't seen the surface of my desk in a very long time. I expect I'll see it when I move it. Okay. Now I can actually put a little blue on the top because they are permanent when they're dry. Where is my light blue? Let's see, my this is a very old picture of my grandson when he was mowing the lawn. His grandfather sent it to me. Hi, Rosie Posy. How are you, boo-boos? How are you? Is this my light blue? Is that it? Yeah, it looks like. Yep. Okay. Let's see. I like the speckles. Hopefully the speckles will stay. Hello, Rosie Pose. Oh, bye, Laura. Alright, let's get those out of the way. Hi, Rosy Toes. Now this might not really go on here, but I kind of like it on here. I don't know. Now I'm second guessing myself. I do that all the time. I just don't have the freedom like Rebecca has. Just wing it and glue it down. Hi, Rose. Let's see. Let's see what other chickens we've got here. I've got this. This was sent to me a very long time ago. Plymouth Rock Monthly. This is from June 1927. This is really, really cool. This I think I will photocopy and use rather than tear stuff out. Oh wow, this is, I think this is this is really cool. This is all, I think, trying to see. I don't know if it's a breeding chart. It's from 1925 through 1926, October through September. Let's see what this is. Pedigree and pullet year egg record. So this is basically a breeding chart, I believe. Wow, that's really cool. I know, Cindy. Dawn Calvin is amazing. You know, I love what she does with her scrap jar. Just smacking stuff down willy-nilly, and it comes out gorgeous. I need that sense of freedom. I always hesitate. I always second guess myself. Yeah, this is going to get scanned. I'm not going to cut that up. Let's see. I've got... I think I'll stick that there. Maybe I'll stick that there. And we'll find some other chickeny things in here somewhere. I will cut her out. Yeah, she does like 5 pages in 45 minutes. Yeah. I have such a very hard time with that. But definitely, if you're in a rut, or if you have like a mental block and you just can't think of what to do, go watch Crazy Rebecca Dances with Pit Bulls and Dawn Calvin over at Let's Make a Mess. She's gonna have a stick, but not a sickle, because the sickle got torn. Well, maybe, let's see, maybe we can fix that. Hang on, let me get a little glue on there. Yeah, but those two gals, boy, they really know how to work through a mental block. Hi, Rosie. Rebecca doesn't even really, she doesn't fussy cut, but it always looks so good. Me, I'm always worried about fussy cutting. You plan on watching Rebecca? You're a thinker, you take after your dad, yeah. Well, my dad was, I don't know if you'd call him a thinker, but he was, you know, he was an honest, old-fashioned guy. He grew up in the Depression, so he was quite frugal. And he was very proud, and he worked very hard. But I don't think he actually overthought things too much. But I always panic. Am I doing it wrong? Is it going to look good? Am I going to ruin this? And I really need to break out of that. So I'm trying not to cut this out too fussily, if you want. If you want to call it that. We'll see how it works. If I hate it, I hate it. I'll paint over it. I have a lot of chicken calendars, but I think a lot of them got moved. Alright, so we're gonna go with that. We're gonna say that that's okay. So now let's see. To the mill. She's taken her wheat to the mill. That's cute. This is a cute book. Okay. I'm looking for one that I can stick up here. She's making bread. Yep, she made bread. Let's see. Oh, this is cute. But that would be a whole page. I got this whole pile over here. I do like that. Oh, we could put her on there, right? Yeah. Okay. Try not to think too much. And I'm not going to cut it real fussy. Not going to do it, she says. But what am I doing? Now I'm trying to make the outline that I'm leaving even. How is that? How is that being free? I don't know. It's hard. I need to sit in a room with Rebecca and Dawn. Wouldn't that be fun? Get them into a room together. I'd pay to go to a workshop with them. That would be awesome. Okay. Good night, Diana. All right. So we have a couple of things that we can stick on here. And we're just going to go with it. Oh, you're starting your live in 5 minutes. That's good. I'm pretty sure I'm subbed to you, Diana. Let me pop over to your channel quick. Yes, I am subbed. All right, so I'm fixing the bell, unclicking and re-clicking, and I will try and catch up with you on your live, Diana. When I get done here. I don't know how much more I'm going to do. I don't have a lot of chickeny things right at my fingertips. these items were actually just in the book. So, don't know how much more I'll do. But I do like the idea of having something on the background. So coloring a page before you stick something on it is, I like doing. Hello there, Zoe. How are you? I am playing in my chicken journal. Yeah, I was already subbed to Diana, but the notification bell went off. So, it seems to do that. YouTube, I don't know. YouTube does some screwy things. And I do, you know, I'm monetizing my channel because, you know, hello, I'm retired. And every time I'm expecting a payment, Google starts complaining. Your tax information is not in there. Your tax information is wrong. Your tax information is missing. I have put my tax information in there at least 15 times since I started doing my channel. And it keeps losing it. So, way to go, Google! Alright. This is cardboard, so I'm pressing it a little bit more, because it has a mind of its own. Hello there, yard sale lover. How are you? Amy, right? Is it Amy? I'm trying to remember the differences between people's screen names and their real names. And for some reason, Gina. Darn it! I'm sorry. I keep trying. All right. I keep saying that's easy to remember. I'll have no problems with it, and then I forget it again. I do apologize. And I think what I'll do is, I don't know, should I try and correct the boo-boos here on the sickle, or should I leave it? I don't know how bad it looks. It's kind of tore up a wee bit. It's kind of tore up a wee bit. I think the pages look better when they have some color on the back. I do like using painty papers for journals, but I didn't do that this time. Now I have the hiccups. The chat needs name tags. Yes, it does. Okay, I need a sip of water. I'm getting the hiccups. And I was wondering where my pin went. Here it is. It's stuck to my wrist. It would be nice if I could, like, right-click on somebody's name. Hi, Janice, how are you? And be able to, you know, add a tag. That would be nice. All right, so that takes care of that page. And the color came through on this wallpaper, but that's fine. I don't mind that at all. This one should really be colored because it has the colorful border here. Oh, thank you, Andrea. Yeah, this one got a little messed up, but hopefully we have fixed the sticky problem with the baby powder. It certainly smells good. And this was my original Bubba. So I do like him. And this was from I don't know if this was Henny Penny or if this was, I think it might have been Little Red Hen. I think it was. Yeah. You're not sure who is who. You'll get it eventually. Yes, you will. It does take a while. So here I go again with my favorite colors. When you have a screen name that is not your real name, then it you know, it adds another level of mental challenge for folks that have attention problems like me. Where did the other color go? Was this it? Hi, Rosie Pose. How are you, boo-boos? Let's try a wee bit of yeller. And I did the orange. Let's try a wee more pink. What other color would look good on there? Maybe some red. That's what I need. I need some red, Rosie. Here's my red, huh? Where'd it go? Cherry red. I have to, you know what is that that they do? There's like a little pun or something that you can do, and sometimes that can help you when you see it. When you see the person, you'll say, "Oh, okay, so chicken equals hay." I don't know what I'm talking about right now, but you know, there's sometimes you can have word association. I think that's what I'm looking for. Is word association. And I just made a mess on my back cover. Let's see if I can't clean it up. Yes. Alright, so if the sprays are still wet, you can wipe them off. If they're dry, you're pretty much toast. Hello there, Kathy. That's it. Mnemonics. Mnemonics, yes. That's it. Yeah, just something to help you remember. But when you, I guess, the more active you are in the chat room, the easier it is for me to interact with you and therefore remember your name. So I know that Rain Girl is Cindy, and I'm trying to learn really hard that Yard Sale Lover is Gina. So you can type it, but you can't say it. Yeah. I do that all the time. I can look at a 3-letter word and say, no, that's not how you spell it. That's spelt wrong. There's something wrong with that. That's funny, Kathy. Sometimes I can have a very vivid imagination, and other times there's nothing but cottage cheese up there. You know, sometimes you can have a really fantastic idea, and other times it's just like complete brain dead. Drives me crazy. Alright, let's dry that. Hi Gina! How are you? Oh, that sounds like fun. Yard Sale Lover is making coffee dyed paper today. I have done that. I enjoy it. I just hate chasing the paper all over my backyard. when we were down at the farm back in July with Carrie and PJ, we went and got some shelving for the studio. And in that same aisle that we were looking at the shelving, Carrie spotted, "Hi Rose, how are you, sweetheart?" Carrie spotted one of those retractable clotheslines and said that I could use that in the studio to hang up painty papers. I said, that's a great idea. So I can screw it into the wall by the window into a stud and then stretch it across to the other side of the studio, put it in a loop that is also tied into a stud, and then loop back on itself, you know, on the opposite side of a window or something, and I'll have this great big triangle of hanging space for paper. These sprays really do nice. I love it. They really are fun. Get yourself some good coupons and try and get some. Like I said, Dick Blick's, Cheap Joe's, and Jerry's Artorama. They have the best prices on these sprays. So check them and, you know, shop price comparison before you buy. Alright, so that one's colored in, and let's see. Well, that's too big. That's too big. Oh, there's 2 pages here. Let's see. Thanks, Debbie. Let's see. Let's see if we can't find ourselves. We needed something small. Oh, isn't he colorful? Look at him. Tuk, 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 tuk. Let's see. Oh, this one. Would this one fit here? That one would fit. Because this is a smaller page. So I think that one will fit just fine. Thanks, Andrea! Alright, so let's just fold that. So I know round about where I have to trim. All right. Great minds. At the bottom of our garden is a red tin shed. Inside the red tin shed, that's hard to say fast. Red tin shed is a small square box. Maybe I'll leave that in there. I like that. Right, Rosie pose. Rosie is being particularly clingy tonight. Hanging out right by my foot. As long as I don't accidentally run over her. Ah. Trying to be a little bit more free about cutting stuff out. And of course, let's see. Okay. Well, that fit. Let's hope that fits. Oh, feel better, Joyce. Oh, I'm so sorry. Sometimes sleep is all you can do, yeah. I do hope you feel better soon, Joyce. My buddy Linda from down at the farm, my neighbor, she, I guess she kind of like, you know, they had a big garden that Fairly took care of, and I guess she just wasn't up for it. But they picked all the corn and they brought it up to my place and they dumped it in a pile out by my studio so I can watch the deer enjoy eating the corn from my security camera. So that's fun. All right, let's do this. Where you going, Rose? What about the bear? Well, the bear will probably come and have it too, yeah. And the sad thing is, it'll probably all happen at night. And at night, my security camera, at least the one in my studio, basically all it shows you at night is a reflection of itself in the mirror, in the window. It has night vision, but the light that it emits reflects off the window. So I'm trying to be a real farm girl. I want to be. I want to have a nice garden, and you know, I want raised beds and everything, and I want critters. Of course, I want my chickens. I don't think I'm going to get a chicken coop built though, unless I build it myself. Any of you guys like to haul around some cinder blocks? Come help me build my chicken coop. All right, so there is that next page. I think it works well with the colors. And now, of course, I got this one colored, so I should put more on there. I did have a lot of game cameras, Janice, but they were stolen and smashed by poachers. The sad thing is I've got 70 acres and it's too tempting for people not to want to come onto my property. So yeah, we have a problem with trespassers, and when they realize that they were caught on camera, they either steal the camera or smash it. So I've stopped putting them up. It was getting a little expensive. But yeah, we had like a dozen cameras all around the property, and they got messed up. Oh, let's see. Oh, it ticked me off good. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. It was very, very disturbing. You know, you kind of like feel like you need a shower. You know, you just feel so violated. It's horrible. Some people just don't respect boundaries, I guess. I don't know. Don't know what the issue is, but anyway. So I stopped putting them out because I was tired of them getting destroyed. Let me take a look on this table here. I think I've got some more chickeny goodness right at my fingertips here. So let me take a look. I have more painting papers here, that's for sure. Tons and tons of them. I think I had chickeny things right over here next to my buttons. Hi, Rosie. Hello, Rosie Pose. Nope, they're not there now. Let's see. That is a DR mower. There's no chickens in there. There's no chickens hiding in there, Rosie. Where did all the chickens go? Oh, where did you take all the chickens? Silly girl. Okay. Alright, this is not getting anywhere. This is, aha! I found some chickens. Adopt a few big dogs. Yeah, I'd love to have some Anatolian Shepherds and some Great Pyrenees. But my problem is I would want to take them in at night. And you can't do that. They have to stay out with the flock. They have to be raised with the flock. And, you know, that way they know they're part, that, you know, it's part of their pack. So, that means that I would have to have the livestock dogs, and then I'd need some dogs for myself, for me and Rosie to play with. Let's see. Baby chick. All right, let's, oh, this is good. He's got all his chickens there. That one's got some writing on. The game wardens? Oh, no, they won't come onto private land. The Nature Conservancy has purchased a large chunk of the mountain, so you don't have to worry about developers moving in, because about 10 years or so ago, there was developers that wanted to mess up the whole mountain by making it a ski lodge, and luckily that petered out. That deal fell through, and then the Nature Conservancy bought a lot of the acreage. But now game wardens won't come on your property, and you know the sheriffs really won't do much either. No, they won't. No, poaching just means that they're on property they don't have permission to be on, and or they are hunting out of season. So if it is only bow and arrow season and they're using a rifle, that is no good. My property has got hundreds and hundreds of signs posted along almost every tree on my borders saying no trespassing, and also another legitimate sign of no trespassing is a purple stripe painted on the trees. And where I was not able to put a no trespassing sign, I do have the purple stripes. So it's very, very obvious that my property is posted and people just ignore it. So yeah, that's what happens. Alright, so he needs a background and we need to find him a friend. So yeah, we have tons of signs all over. Some folks just don't care, you know, they don't think that it applies to them, so. It is what it is. It's very difficult to control 70 acres when you can't travel the border every day. Well, you're allowed to protect your land to a certain extent, Janice. If someone were to come into my home at night, they would be met with a gun. I would not hesitate to protect myself. But on your property, it's much more difficult to do that. There were certain, I don't know what the word is that I'm looking for. There is certain leniency towards trespassers who claim they didn't see the signs, or they were just traveling from one piece of property to another, or they thought it was public land. So, you know, you can't shoot them. You can't fire off a shot because they could call the cops and accuse you of trying to kill them. So, or assault, or, you know, something of that nature. But breaking into a house is a different story. There you are allowed, and at least in New York. I don't know if North Carolina has, you know, adopted the law or not, but there is something known in New York as the Castle Doctrine, and the law is that you cannot retreat any further when you're in your home. Your home is your castle, and you have a right to protect it and yourself. And there's no way that you could safely retreat from your home, so you're allowed to use deadly force to stop an intruder. So that's how that works. Oh, these guys look happy. So, yeah, in your house it's one thing, but, you know, just walking across your pasture or something, that's a little different. A wee bit different. I told Sanjay, I said I would get in the habit of every morning going out into the pasture and firing off a round into the dirt. You know, a shotgun or something. Just to, you know, let people know that I'm there. Because I'm allowed to, you know, target shoot on my property. There we go. Yes, most states have that, yeah. No, Fish and Game can only do something if you're on public land. You know, if it's a national or a national, well, that'd be the same as federal. National or federal lands or parklands or state parklands or public lands. Hello there, Darby. So, it's tough, you know, but once I'm there full time, I think a lot of that will stop. And like I said, I can always go out every morning and just, you know, fire off a shot. Rosie, you're being so cuddly today. All right, now the top of his head got chopped off. I think that kind of works. All right, let's put some colors on. And for the love of God, Melissa, use something other than pink and orange. There we go. Let's try some, maybe some blues and greens, maybe? Okay. There we go. All right. I got blue. I got yellow. I have some of this pretty, what do they call this color? Aquamarine. Hi, Rosie. How are you, boo-boo? Yellow. Here is petrol. We have blues, don't we? Yes, we do. Let's get the bright green. This is... What is this? Reese, I can't read that. R-E-S-E-D-A. Reseda? We got another one down here somewhere. Don't I, Rosie? Have you seen it? This one is a mint. Okay. Alright, well, we'll try that. Oh, there's another one. That's the one I was looking for. That's a pretty blue. Caribbean blue. Okay. Let's get these guys out of harm's way, because when I spray, it just goes everywhere. Okay. Now, should we start? Let's start with the darkest. That's that color. And where is the petrol? Here it is. No, this is mint. Yeah, it's mint. Oopsie. Oh. Oops, look out, Rose. Knocked over my water bottle. It's a good thing it's stainless steel. Hi, Susan, how are you? Oh, come here. It's a good thing this is stainless steel. It gets banged around an awful lot. It doesn't even sit straight anymore. Oh, I'm sorry, Rosie. Did I scare you? Okay. Now, everybody's going to say, you say this every time you spray this color, but I do. Ooh, it's very blue. Very blue. I like it. I think hay fever season is starting, if I'm not mistaken. Last night and today, my head has been so clogged. There we go. And a bit of that. All right, there. Now, let's hit it with the dryer. Oh, you just got... Oh, that's wonderful, Susan. Susan just got home from Celebrate Recovery. See if we can't soak some of that up. Oh, wonderful, Susan. Sign up is still open. It's open until the 5th. So folks have 3 more days to sign up. I have to make some. I've got a pile of painty papers ready. I just need to make some other elements to go with them, and I really don't know what to make. I have another chicken calendar so I can make more envelopes. Alright, I think this needs a wee bit more yellow. I think. Oh, good, Susan. Susan already signed up. There we go. Hey, Rose. What's the matter? I know, Susan. Mine exploded. You guys can go back to, I think it was the last Tuesday night. I was down at the farm. And I think it was mid-August. And yeah, it's exploding. I have a lot of empty pages left. But it is absolutely so full. I'm not sure I can put any more in there. Hello there, Susan. Oh, good. Gina signed up also. Gina, that's wonderful. Hello, Susan. How are you? Thanks for joining us tonight. I am playing in my chicken journal. Okay, Rosie. Okay, Rosie. All right, where did my critters... There they are. And I think that's a good day. That color, it works. Now let's see, I'm going to tuck him under here so the top of his head isn't flat. I think they work. They look pretty happy with their chickens. The chicken with the golf oh, the golf pants? What, you mean Bubba? Where's Bubba? Here, this guy, this is Bubba. It's taking after its creator, yeah. Plaid shorts. No, I don't have a chicken with plaid shorts. Bubba is wearing striped pants. So sometimes they can look plaid-ish because they're wrinkled, but yeah, I've done very little. Since I've created this book, I've done very little in it, so. Someone else said a chicken with plaid shorts. Yeah, mine doesn't have plaid shorts. I gave him stripes because I thought plaids might be too difficult for me to pull off. He does look like a Bubba. Yes, he does. Oompa Loompa pants. That's what those are? I didn't know that Oompa Loompas wore striped shorts. I could probably make one. I would like to make some more male chicken characters, and I think I'd like to name one after my neighbor. So he would be Fairly Ray. I think that would be cute. He'd have to be slender yet powerful. He'd have to have glasses and a big smile. I have to figure out how to draw a chicken that is, you know, showing, you know, with his beak open, smiling and showing teeth. Oh, Oompa Loompas had all different types of colors? A bantam? Yeah, maybe Fairly could be a bantam. Okay, Rosie. Yeah, my sinuses are in the crapper, let me tell you. So my son and daughter-in-law got a rude awakening and a rude welcome into home ownership. Their sewer line going from the house to the street to the sewer is kaput. So it's going to cost them almost 10 grand to get it fixed. All right, there is that page. Far Side cartoons? Yeah, I'll have to look. I'll have to go through them and see if I can find some inspiration there. Okay. Okay, what else can we do? There's that. There's that. Yeah, too much money. Yeah, I know. I felt so bad. But they don't want my help. I told them I could toss in a wee bit to help out. They said, no, that's okay. Oh, and I put these little critters on here. Let's see if we can find some more chickens. What do you think, Rose? Huh, Rosie? Can we go find some more chickens, huh? She's being very clingy tonight. You're being very clingy, huh? Yeah. All right. I'll go through this here pile of chickens one more time and see if we can't find. See, these are good. I don't even want to cut any of those. That would fit on this page. Let's see. Well, poop. Which one do you pick? I guess this one. Your cousin had to dig up her yard in the winter 3 times? Oh my gosh. For the water line. Oh, Janice, that's horrible. I don't know. I'm afraid to say it, you know, because I don't want to jinx myself. But we've been here 21 years. And we've never had an issue with, we don't have the sewer, we have a cesspool out in the front yard. But we've never had an issue. I think it's because there's only 2 of us. I guess if we had a big family or something, there would be. Because my neighbor across the street, there's at least 7 people living in that house. There's 5. They had twin boys. Twins or triplets? Triplets. They had triplet boys, and then they had 2 girls. So there were 7 people living in that house. And now I think some of them have spouses. So there's no telling how many people are over there. But they have their cesspool pumped out like once a year. Knock on wood quick. Yeah, I'm knocking on my head. We had a bit of a problem with the washing machine drain, but Sanjay used a snake on it and it seemed to fix it a wee bit. I don't know if it's a temporary fix or what. Now see, this one is don't know what kind of color I could put on that page, if any. Let's see what other kind of colors I got. Let's see. Don't have any water at the ready. Oh, I got these. I forgot about these. These are Ooly, O-O-L-Y, Sparkle Watercolor Gel Crayons. And these are fun. I do have a little spray bottle somewhere of water. So maybe we can play with that. Let's see. Those three colors would work. Yeah, we could try those three colors. We'll see what happens. These are a little bit neater than the sprays, right? We hope. Hopefully they'll stick to this paint. This paper is really glossy, so hopefully they'll stick. And we don't have to do the whole page, because it's going to be mostly covered. I think what I'll do is I'll use a baby wipe to move the color around. This is a pretty coppery color. Let's see how they work. Hello, Rosie. You're being very cuddly tonight. That's exactly what I'm using, Debbie. That's exactly what I'm going to use. Oh, it's coming right off. Well, I guess I'll have to apply it a few times. Yeah, it's coming off. It is pretty. It's leaving some nice sparkly residue. So let's keep trying here. There I go again with the pink and the orange. What do I tell you, people? Stuck in a rut. Let's try. Yeah, it just comes up. Dry the baby wipe off a bit. That's a good idea. Alright, let's see if that helps. We will see. Well, it's smearing. And we're getting a bit of... what's staying behind is pretty. It's very sparkly, right, Rosie? It's very sparkly. I guess we'll just keep adding layers. I'm hanging on to summer. Yeah. I like fall and spring the best. Well, now let's see. I'm trying to do it very, very lightly. And I think it's basically, it can't keep taking off too much, so Right, Miss Rosie Pose. Let's try this color. Don't need a lot. Do we, boo-boo? Huh. My sinuses are so clogged. Bad, yeah, it's breathing weather, yeah. I looked at the, I looked at my studio security camera this morning, and it was real foggy. And oh God, do I love that. I love the foggy mornings down on my farm. All right, let's see. See, that's got a real nice sheen to it. The colors are real sparkly. So I think that'll work. And it's just enough to give it a kind of a finished look. September 22nd is the first day of fall. Yes, I am looking forward to that. I have to make another run down to the farm this month. I think I'll stay for about a week. Go hang out with my buddy Linda for a while. And I have to, Lizzie Brewer sent me the friendship flock swap, and I can't do it because the book is down there. All right. Hello, Rose. All right, so that gives it a less glaring background than bright white. Let's see what else we've got here. I kind of like this rooster. We can cut him out, put him somewhere. And the rooster crowed. He's got a real pretty tail. We'll have to do a blue and green and purple background for him. Does Rosie come with you to the farm? Yes. When I go down by myself, I don't want to take her away from Sanjay because they're basically attached at the hip. But with her anxiety, sometimes it's hard. I don't want to take her away from Sanjay, but the last time I went down, he said that she was miserable. So I might take her with me this time. It kind of limits what I can take in the truck, because I have to leave space for her, and I can't stop along the way there or back, because if it's too warm I can't leave her alone in the truck, so that is an issue. Isn't it? This is a cute one, isn't it, Connie? I like that. Alright, so these things are not really floating my boat. So I'll put them away. But this is a fun set, and it's I think it was only, I think $5.99 on Amazon or something. So, and it's sparkly. I mean, it doesn't get better. Right, Rose? It don't get better. What else could we use? Let's see. All right, let's go back to the standard sprays. I guess we could put him here. And you don't get... No, I really don't. The last time I was there by myself, the day I got there, there was a murder. And it was like one of the first in Ashe County in a long time. But while I was down there, while I was on my property and by myself, I carried my 45 with me. And I brought it upstairs with me when I went to sleep. So, you know, I felt okay. I do have a gun. I do know how to use it. Oh, look out, Rose. Let me pick it up. Okay. All right. Now let's find some pretty blue. And I would like a purple. That's Bordeaux. Here we go. Aubergine. I don't say that word right, but I do like it. And let's see. You get scared by yourself, Connie? I'm quite comfortable in my own skin, so I don't mind being alone. But, you know, I understand that. At night, pistol packing mama, yeah. At night, I'm a little bit more leery because, you know, things go bump in the night and you really don't know what they are. All right, now I'm going to dab this. See if I can't get a mottled, like a cloudy look. You know, give it some texture. I think we need a shot of this right there. You hear every little noise. During the summer, I'm actually more scared in the summer because I have my air conditioner in my bedroom and I can't hear anything. I sleep with the bedroom door closed. So I can't hear anything. I have no idea what, you know, who or what is making noise. But the noise I can hear, I think it's kind of funny because I know that there's critters running around on my roof. And, you know, you hear them racing across the roof, and I'm wondering, are they looking in my skylight, which is right over my head? Are they watching TV with me as I watch my iPad? I hear noise on my security cameras all night, and it kind of sounds like a walnut being dropped on a roof or something. So I don't know what's making those noises, but I hear them in the studio and in the house all the time. No, I don't lock the bedroom door, but my gun is right next to my pillow, so. my God, Andrea. Is it a rough neighborhood? You hear owls? Yeah. Alright, so that gave it a nice mottled look. I kind of like that look. I don't know, Andrea. I don't know if you could handle the second floor of my barn is going to be a flop house for wayward artists. I don't know if you could handle it. There's raccoons up there. All right, I'll put him right there. It's a great neighborhood. It was just the first time you were alone. I get that. Thanks, Debbie. I don't know. I've so far I've felt pretty safe there. Yeah, I know that there's people on my property that are not supposed to be there, and that bothers me. And it kind of makes me feel dirty, like I've been violated. But it's peaceful. It's a very peaceful place. So I do enjoy it. There we go. Is that straight? Yeah, I think so. All right. So we got several pages done, guys. Because there was nothing in this other than Bubba and that one hen that got all stuck. No, the rooster. The rooster that got all stuck together. Where is he? This guy got kind of mangled. But it kind of looks like an old photo, so that's fine. I put, the downfall was I put glitter Mod Podge on this, and it stays sticky. Mod Podge can do that. So you do have to, hi Janet, how are you? You do have to remember that to use like a wax paper on top of anything with Mod Podge so it doesn't stick. But, you know, they're cute little pages. They turned out okay. Did I do any more pages back here? I don't remember. Yes, I did that one. They look like they like their chickens. That was from a, this is from Heifer International. I always make a donation to them. Every year I try. See, look at that. They love their chickens. So, yeah, it's turning out okay. Like I said, I keep forgetting about it. It was buried for so long. And then I unearthed it when I was packing. And I cut these out of my big black book of illustration. We just did that one. We did that one. So we did quite a bit here today. But I think I'm actually going to get out of here and I'm going to go enjoy some TV with the hubby, with dear old Dadums. And I'll leave you with Bubba. You have a dog? Oh, you don't have a Doberman though. Dobies can be like that. Yeah, they can be big babies. Rosie is, she is half golden retriever and half, what do you call it? Half husky. So she's a nice size. But anyway, guys, I am going to get out of here for the evening. My head is really, really clogged. And we'll come back to this book again now that I've got it unearthed. And I'll continue picking through my goodies here and find more chickens to put in here. So you all have a great night, and you have a great day tomorrow. You have until the 5th to sign up for the September friendship swap over on the Flock. So please do consider that. And you all have a great day. I love you all very, very much, and I do hope that you are feeling that your health is improving and that you have happiness in your lives. And I will see you on Tuesday at 7 o'clock right here on 70 Acres Studio. Okay, guys? I will talk to you all very soon. Love you. Good night.